Hi and welcome to Neo Does Makeup. I'm Neo, and today this anime makeup look, was supposed to be part of Disney Week, but because I had recorded 3 videos in one day and I had to record another video the next day, my skin was killing me, my eyes were killing me, and I had to take a break. But today, this is Elsa from Frozen, and I really like how this came out. It's kind of simple. It's just like 4 colors on the lids. Oh no, 5. And it's just really simple, really glowy because it's like you think snowflakes they like kind of sparkle. And yeah, I just really had a lot of fun actually making this look. So watch and see what happens. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer in dark brown. I'm gonna put that in my brows. So for shadow primer today, we're going to take the Urban Decay not the all nighter, the eyeshadow primer potion. I cannot speak today, and I'm gonna put it on my lids, pat it out, and we'll be back. Okay, so to set that, I'll be taking my Tarte's Pro palette, and I'll be going in with Vintage on my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm gonna be placing that all over the lid. Okay, so for today, we're actually going to be going in with a few new products, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be using the, I love it, it's the Tarte Unicorn brush collection, and I'm actually going to be taking the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette, and I'll be dipping in with this one. This is like the buffer brush, I guess you could say. And I'll be taking the shade Myth, and I'll be buffing that into the crease and slightly above as well. By the way, this smells like the Tarte's Pro palette. It has that like vanilla scent, and I'm just like, in love with that smell. Okay, so next we're going to take the shade uh, Dream right here on this little packing brush, I guess you could say. Um, and I'm going to take that and just put it into the crease and bring it slightly down because Elsa's blue. Like, you think of Elsa, you think blue, so. Okay, so I quickly ran this through my Veramona color switch. It does easily get, it does easily change colors, so even though I just checked it and it's like, it's clean, it still shows pigment. So that's one thing I also noticed with the other brush. But these are so soft. I love how they feel. Okay, so before I blend this, I'm actually going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow eye brush. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to dip it into Fairy, which is this purplish color, and I'm going to use that to deepen the crease and also the outer V, kind of make that outer V shape. Okay, so now that you have that color in, I'm going to take this, and yes, I did run it through. I can check again. Yeah, you can see there's no pigment. Um, I'm just going to blend this all together. Okay, so now to just finish off the eyes for real quick, I'm going to take the shade that was in between. I'm going to take the shade Mystic on this brush again, and I'm going to pat that right on the inner third. So we have like the ice. I'm quickly going to take Dream again and just pat that right in the center. Okay. Wow, that is just like beautiful. I'm loving it. So we're done with this for now. We're gonna then move on to lashes, lashes, and more lashes. So I'm going to do that off the camera and I'll be right back. So I can't believe I actually forgot to do this earlier. I'm going to take the highlighter shade, which I don't remember the name of. But I'm going to take this brush and just put it underneath the brows. Okay, next we're going on to face. Oh, and I use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara and the House of Lashes and Disney collection from the Tinkerbell collection, Just Swing It. So I feel like it just works very well with the whole theme with Elsa. So yeah. So for primer today, I'll be going in with my Kat Von D Hydrating Primer Base. Yeah, and I'll be putting that all over the face. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with foundation, and I'll be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation in 04 medium beige. And I think I actually need to get a darker color because um, I tan very easily, so it, it looks good whenever I first put it on, but then it's like lighter afterwards. So yeah, and I'll be using my Kat Von D Edge Foundation brush to blend that out. Okay, so for concealer, I'll be taking my Kat Von D Lucky Concealer Creme and going in a triangle and everywhere that I normally would highlight. Then I'll be blending it out with my Kat Von D uh, concealer brush, and I'll also be setting it uh, quickly using the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. A lot of Kat Von D, always. Okay, so to set the rest of the face, I'll be taking the same Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder, and I'll be using the Kat Von D All Over Face Powder brush. Okay, so now for contour, I'll be taking this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to take this Tarte, I guess, contour brush. They don't really have names on them, so I can't really tell. I think this is the contour brush, and I'll just be going in only to bronze up a little in the regular areas and underneath. So for the first time in a while, I'm actually going to contour my nose, and I'm going to take the same thing with the eyeshadow brush I was using, just kind of lightly. Okay, so to blend that out, I'll be taking the fluffy end of the Kat Von D shade light brush and just going over and just blending. So I feel like I put a little too much contour on somewhere. Just fix it. Okay, so for blush today, I'll be going in with my BECCA Blush with Light palette. I'm going to be taking the shade Wisteria on the really fluffy one, because I feel like this is going to be really good for blush. Just an old tip, put blush here so that way your face looks more dimensional. So for highlight now, because we're doing Elsa, I'm going to go into, obviously, my Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and I'll be taking the shade Blue Sapphire. I'll be using this brush to just pop it on. Now we're going to go back into this beautiful palette. We're going to take that center shade, the highlighter, on the same brush. I feel like a glazed donut. I look like a glazed donut. I'm okay with that. And now, actually, I'm going to just take this brush after I've taken all the highlighter off and just blend everything together. That ain't playing. Okay, so now for underneath the eyes, we'll be taking those same three shades in the same order, going from the darkest to lightest. Okay, so now for inner corner highlight, I'm not going to use Sapphire. I'm going to take the shade right here and just I'll be taking this fluffy brush and just going underneath and blending. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Lasting Drama in Lustrous Sapphire. I'll be running that through the waterline. Okay, so for bottom lash mascara, I'll be using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. Okay, and if you've been on my channel before, you know that whenever I do a blue look, I normally do not today. Today I'll be taking the Milani. This is the what's the name of this type of lipstick? This is the Milani lipstick in the shade 29 Teddy Bear. Okay, and this is just a really pretty lipstick, but we're not done. Now I'm going to be going in with the Mulan and Walgreens. This thing does a lot of makeup stuff. So this is the Mulan and Walgreens uh, lip gloss, and I'll be putting that right in the center. This is actually the shade Last Blossom. This actually feels and smells very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses. So if you can still find this online, not bad. Okay, so to set the face, today I'll be taking the Make It Last setting spray by Milani. Oh, this is actually a prime, correct, and setting spray. Okay, and yeah, this is my first time trying it, so. It smells a lot like L'Oreal and Kat Von D setting sprays. So I'm quickly going to let down my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are with the final look, and yeah, I really liked how this came out. And yes, I did get a haircut. I did actually dye my hair. I don't know the order of the videos I'm going to be putting up, so I don't know if this is going up before my life update video. But I decided to make a few changes in my life, and hair color was one of them. And I really like how the color came out too. But I really like how this came out. It was very simple too, so that was a lot of fun. Really glowy, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And if you were a fan of this and you want to see more, please do subscribe and click the little bell button. Then you'll be notified whenever I release anything. And yeah, I think that's all I can say anymore. Thank you, and have a good night or day wherever you are. And thank you for coming. Bye.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I